On May 2, 2025, two young siblings vanished without a trace. 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and her 4-year-old brother Jack disappeared from their family home in rural Pictou County, Nova Scotia. What started as a community search has now become one of Canada's most heartbreaking and complex missing children investigations. Months later, the question still haunts everyone: where are Lilly and Jack? That morning, the Sullivan children were last seen inside their home on Gairloch Road. Their mother and stepfather believed they may have wandered off, but by mid-morning, they were gone. Within hours, the Rcmp launched a massive ground search. Volunteers, neighbors, canine units, helicopters, and even drones combed through the rugged terrain. Forests, rivers, swamps, every path was searched. For nearly a week, hope kept spirits alive. But after 6 long days with no sign of Lilly and Jack, police scaled back the search, admitting survival in those conditions was unlikely. Still, they made it clear, all possibilities remained on the table: abduction, accident, or something else entirely. The investigation grew to a national scale. Over 800 public tips were received, more than 80 interviews conducted, thousands of hours of surveillance footage reviewed. Items like a pink blanket believed to belong to Lilly were seized and analyzed. Rcmp even conducted polygraph tests with certain individuals. Every angle was pursued, but despite the massive effort, no conclusive evidence was found. In June, police admitted this case would take far longer than expected, and by mid-July, leaked court documents revealed the investigation had shifted. The Rcmp no longer classified the case strictly as criminal. This revelation shocked many, raising new speculation: had investigators lost hope in foul play, or were they running out of options? Fast forward to September. The Rcmp made a critical announcement. They were bringing in cadaver dogs, trained specifically to detect human remains. These aren't ordinary search dogs. Cadaver dogs can pick up the faintest scent of human decomposition, even through soil or water. It was a sobering development, suggesting investigators may now be focusing on recovery rather than rescue. Specialized canine teams from Alberta and British Columbia were flown into Nova Scotia. Their mission: search targeted areas of highest probability, chosen through intelligence, data analysis, and prior leads. The Rcmp stressed, however, that this did not mean they had proof Lilly and Jack were deceased. It was simply the next logical step in a long and methodical search. But to the public, and especially the family, this announcement cut deep. The children's grandmother voiced her heartbreak, saying, "I want them home more than I want to know what happened." Months have passed since that fateful day. The rugged terrain of Nova Scotia, shifting weather, and wildlife all make this search increasingly difficult. Evidence can disappear quickly in nature, and every passing week dims the hope of finding new leads. Still, some burning questions remain. Could the children still be alive, perhaps taken by someone? Why did Rcmp bring in cadaver dogs only now, after so many months? And what exactly led them to refocus on certain search zones? The lack of answers fuels speculation, but investigators maintain a tight grip on information, protecting operational security while balancing public frustration. As of today, the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan remains unsolved. The $150,000 reward for credible information still stands. Rcmp insists the case is far from closed, and that every tip, no matter how small, could make the difference. Across Canada and even beyond, people continue to watch this story with heavy hearts, hoping for a breakthrough, or at the very least closure for the family. The disappearance of Lilly and Jack is more than just a case, it's a human tragedy. 2 young lives, full of innocence and possibility, vanished into mystery, and while months of searching have brought more questions than answers, hope is not gone. If you have any credible information, contact the Rcmp or Crime Stoppers immediately. Sometimes one small detail can change everything. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness of this case. And above all, let's keep Lilly and Jack in our hearts until the day we finally have answers.